My boys think that they're fine and start going out and continuing social life. I'm making these humongous sacrifices, and you are too, because you and I are not able to see each other. I'm not able to see Savanah.
Hey, lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Paedon Brown has matured and become independent since reaching out to Sister Wives viewers for help in making money. He grew up in a polygamous family and had a tumultuous childhood under the guidance of his father, Kody Brown, his mother, Christine, and Kody's other wives, Meri and Janelle Brown. Paedon, a 26-year-old Utah native, and his siblings faced numerous challenges from a young age. They even expressed doubts about the concept of plural marriage, with Paedon pointing out that the polygamous family structure created more divisions and politics within the Brown family. Over the years, Paedon grew increasingly distant from his father, Kody, who prioritized Robyn and her children. While continuing to support his mother, Christine, Paedon publicly expressed his dislike for his spiritual mothers, particularly MeriBrown. In 2023, Paedon claimed that he and his siblings never felt safe around Meri, alleging that she was abrasive and unkind to him. After becoming an adult, Paedon moved out of his family home and started concentrating on his future. He joined the National Guard, serving his country, showing personal growth, and adopting a more mature persona. Paedon has encountered his fair share of life challenges over the years. Towards the end of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2022, he opened up about his financial struggles. Paedon posted a message on his social media, implying that he was facing financial difficulties. He wrote via the fame "We Are Starving Adults," and used the hashtag #poor to inform Sister Wives viewers about his financial situation. Paedon's message seemed to suggest that he was encouraging fans to purchase cute automobile accessories so he could earn money by promoting the items. Christine and Kody's son seemed to be in financial distress in 2022. While adults should take responsibility for their actions, Paedon has implied that Kody is the root of all his problems. He shared his feelings for Kody for not supporting him. Paedon stated via John Yates, "We ask him for help, and he doesn't give it to us." He also blamed polygamy for causing issues in his family, stating that his father's plural marriages didn't work for them. Paedon has been open about family issues such as favoritism, disagreements, and a lack of fatherly presence. It appears that he truly believes that his financial struggles are all because of Kody. Paedon has shown significant growth since his previous controversial social media posts. He has stopped using hashtags such as "poor" and "help," and now focuses on more meaningful pursuits. In a picture from 2024, Paedon appeared with his aunt, Janelle, looking better than ever. Janelle used the post as an opportunity to update fans, stating, "Paedon is now a resident of NC. He even has a job and an apartment." This update indicates that the Sister Wives star was doing well as of December 2024, so there's no reason to believe he will be any less happy in 2025. Sister Wives Season 19 has been a wild ride, and Robyn and Kody have clashed on-screen, showing off the darker side of their relationship, so maybe producers will choose to focus on ChristineBrown in a possible Season 20. For 19 installments, Kody has aired his journey with 4 wives. Now, it's just him and Robyn, and the ghosts of the past that continue circulating, day in and day out. There's a lot of negativity and darkness. Kody's very irritable, even Robyn's complained about his attitude. As well, Kody's fighting with his exes over the fate of Coyote Pass. Meanwhile, the man who pushed 3 wives away has said that his exes and their kids turned on him only because he fell in love with Robyn. However, there may be more to it than that. For example, Kody won't sell Coyote Pass, even though 2 other wives, Janelle and MeriBrown, own stakes in the property. They want it sold so they can get paid. That leaves Kody in the driver's seat, but unwilling to really drive anywhere. He is stalling. If the focus shifted to a cheerier cast member, Christine, the show's energy could become electric. Maybe it's time for a cast shakeup. Kody and Robyn argue with each other and everyone else. While some drama is desirable in a reality series, the issue is that the fights always seem the same. Kody never really takes accountability for all that he's done, and that means that he doesn't grow a lot as a person. Kody just continues playing the victim with everyone around him, even his long-suffering exes and some of their children. Meanwhile, ChristineBrown's a whole new woman. She's happier than she's ever been. If she was the main star of a potential Sister Wives season 20, she might light up screens, offering viewers more hope, good energy, and inspiration. As it stands, Kody's bringing a lot of shadowy energy. He doesn't really seem like a role model. Christine, on the other hand, who was brave enough to leave and find happiness, is a shining light. She's someone it's easy to look up to. Christine's got Devid and they have amazing adventures. They're renting out a second property together. Devid and Christine are building an Airbnb empire. The first Moab, Utah home they decided to rent out is beautiful. Situated close to gorgeous hiking trails and majestic red rocks. Christine has healthy and loving bonds with her kids. Even the bombastic Paedon Brown melts around his mother. Since Christine's so jolly and hopeful, she could energize Sister Wives, turning a sometimes tired series into something totally new. Above, she gets real, talking about how fear held me back. In life, we all have to face what scares us head on, the metaphorical monsters that attack us, trying to destroy our dreams, or peace of mind, can be battled and even defeated. Christine is living proof that this is possible. Kody and Robyn could still be featured on the series, but maybe not as much. The change might be good for everyone. If the show continues with Kody and Robyn arguing with the exes, who are holding a lot of bitterness, and without a firm decision about Coyote Pass, it might actually lead to the show's denouement. How long can viewers watch the same scenes unfold? With Christine as the leading cast member, Sister Wives could be about multiplying love in a whole new way, through bravery, optimism and adventure. As the trailblazer who fled the family, searching for joy and fulfillment, she seems like the right leader, especially since Kody's still so resentful over the downfall of the Brown family. He doesn't seem to understand that he was the prime mover in that situation, perhaps he never will. A truly warm and alive woman like Christine can. Led without the pettiness. Remember how she sold her share of Coyote Pass for a measly $10, just to be done with the whole situation. Happiness and freedom meant more to her than money. That is the type of woman who can invigorate a series poisoned by endless and meandering feuds. Christine knows how to go into the light, and I want her to take us on her magical mystery tour. While Kody and Robyn might be the secret ingredient that keeps this show spicy, the on-screen drama feels a bit stilted lately. If the two had less screen time, maybe they could work on their problems and then come back strong in a possible season 21. A little timeout could help them to count their blessings, and show off a new spirit of gratitude in a future installment. Sister Wives cast members are in stalemate, and if producers make a move, it'll change the whole game. Sister Wives star KodyBrown often said his wives have freedom, but a family member speaks up to suggest what that looks like when the TLC series cameras stop rolling. After watching Kody over the years, fans often heard that the wives had freedom, but from what a family member recently reported, their freedom looks different from what you might think. Sister Wives. KodyBrown prides himself on wives' freedom. When KodyBrown first hit the TLC screen, he offered the viewers a clear and decisive mission statement. He wanted to show the world how polygamy doesn't make a family any different from a one-father and one-mother home. Some may say Kody failed. Still, others may even say he failed miserably, now that he has one wife left out of 4. One of the things KodyBrown tried to drive home to the audience was that his wives have freedom. But now his nephew comes along to challenge Kody's perception of the freedom offered to his brides in the Sister Wives series. The freedom he awarded his wives is something that the once shared husband seems to pride himself on. What freedom looked like for polygamous wives. Over the last few seasons, Sister Wives fans heard this patriarch say his wives are free to leave, but he is not. Well, there's more than one way for a husband to end a marriage. And making life so miserable that a wife has no choice but to leave is one of them. So, for fans, the wives didn't exercise their freedom to leave. Instead, they lacked the freedom to stay when conditions were made unbearable. Fans suggest this is how Kody did it, but he covers this up by saying his wives left him. The Sister Wives fans watched as he pushed them out. So from where the viewers sat, he initiated the ruin of his 3 marriages. But, he then called it his wife's freedom to do so. This seemed like a cover-up to fans, and it is a more recent event. But as a family member points out, there were plenty of other incidents you might call a cover-up. Sister Wives. Kody's cover-up. Ben Brown is the son of Kody, Brown's brother. He's never been on the Sister Wives show. But, he now has a research project of sorts going on. And it looks like KodyBrown and his now defunct marriage is at the center of it all. Ben plans to watch the full Sister Wives series, all 18 seasons, and the upcoming season 19. After each episode, he offers comments filled with comparisons to his polygamous upbringing. But the experiences within his polygamous family prompted him to escape, because it was not good. Like, Ben heard inside his immediate family, the Sister Wives ladies suggested polygamy offers freedom. But his nephew sarcastically describes what that looks like for Kody's ladies. Ben suggests, in the Sister Wives case, the wives' freedom included staying home with their kids as their shared husband ran around with Robyn Brown. Ben explained how life is centered on the patriarch in their religion. So, everything is filtered through the husband. He's already noticed with Kody that it's all about him. It's not we. Instead, he refers to everything as his. He talks about his family, his wives, his kids, his car, and the Sister Wives show tells his story. So, from Ben's perspective, Kody runs the family. He suggests his uncle is just like his father, as Kody loves to be called a father, but he doesn't put in the time or work to be a dad to his 18 kids. So while KodyBrown offered transparency into his family for the Sister Wives show, he's still covering up things. Fans can't wait until Ben Brown gets into the later seasons of this TLC series. They suggest he'll find a treasure trove of behavior for his comments. Sister Wives star MeriBrown is slammed in a real-time video for statements that suggest she's not seeing things as they are on the TLC series. But it seems she offers a reason for this, and fans find it rather sad. So, what's Meri saying that raises concern that she's got it all wrong? Sister Wives. MeriBrown, oblivious to this. MeriBrown and her co-wives separately discussed the platform of polygamy in the last few seasons. Oddly enough for the viewers, in real-time interviews, Meri won't blame polygamy for the demise of the Sister Wives marriage. Instead, she suggests the fault falls to the way they all handled the problems that go hand in hand with polygamy and not polygamy itself. But, Meri's divorced co-wives eventually cite KodyBrown's unfair time between the Sister Wives ladies as part of the problem. Sister Wives fans witnessed jealousy early on in the series when Robyn Brown first graced the screen. This younger wife suddenly had Kody's eye, and jealousy grew for the other wives. Meri called out for unsettling excuses. MeriBrown had an excuse and remedy for jealousy. She claims the jealousy was something she needed to work through and did. Meri sees this emotion as part of the polygamy deal. But after seeing this Sister Wives celebs take on jealousy, a family member surfaced and pointed out the error of her ways. Ben Brown is KodyBrown's nephew, the son of Kody's brother. This nephew escaped his polygamous family with nothing but awful reports on his childhood. Now he's on a mission to watch the Sister Wives episodes for the first time and comment on what he sees. Sister Wives. Original matriarch gets advice. Don't ignore jealousy. Ben Brown is fairly new to fans of the TLC series. He's never been on the Sister Wives show. But, so far, fans seem to love his take on KodyBrown's family. They see him saying things that they thought when watching the reality series. Meri was someone who caught his attention when red flags popped up for Ben as she talked about the emotion of jealousy. Meri talks about feeling jealous and talking herself out of it. She believes it comes along with polygamy. But Ben points out that stuffing those jealous feelings down deep and going about your life as if it is not there is wrong. He says that emotion is there for a reason. So he suggests Meri should listen to her emotions. Ben Brown sees jealousy as an emotion that tells you something is wrong in your relationship. So, instead of dealing with it, he suggests MeriBrown suppressed it as a natural part of the polygamous lifestyle. That said, Ben comes along with a shout-out to his aunt that this is not how to deal with that emotion. After watching her on the TLC series, he offered this advice. While it's too late for marriage advice today, maybe Meri can learn from this when she moves on to her next romantic relationship. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown and her little monogamous family recently stepped out, with the film crew for their TLC series following not too far behind. But Robyn and Kody Brown didn't cause jaws to drop this time. Instead, the attire worn by Robyn's older daughters started a buzz online, as seen in the photo at the end of this article. Sister Wives, is Robyn Brown still a controlling mother? Sightings of Kody Brown and Robyn Brown are a rare thing today. So, when Kody and Robyn strolled out and about with their now monogamous family, a fan caught them in a photo. It wasn't the location that got the attention of Sister Wives fans. It wasn't even the body language that caught the eye of veteran viewers. No, it was the mode of dress for this family that spins comments across social media today. Once you get a look at the picture, you may agree with what some fans say about the only intact Sister Wives family. Robyn has 2 grown daughters, 20 and 22. The photo was captured while this Sister Wives family was on the go, so it isn't too clear. While you can barely see Kody Brown, as he trails behind Robyn Brown walking along a sidewalk, you can still spot a couple of the kids. It looks like Ben slides in on his uncle's coattails. He is now watching Sister Wives for the first time, and offering commentary on what he sees. Fans of Kody's reality show find him interesting as he compares some of what he's experienced in his polygamy upbringing to what he sees in his uncle's family. But Ben is open about the awful events of his childhood, and many were caused by polygamy. While Kody is not like his father in a lot of ways, he does share some similarities. Logan is also another member of the Sister Wives family, which Ben highlights after viewing the series. He sees his cousin as someone who fell into the polygamous pothole when it comes to family interactions. Sister Wives, Kody's math all wrong. Kody's nephew takes issue with multiplying love, which is part of his uncle's motto. But when a polygamous father has so many children, there's no time for that math equation to work. Logan's cousin gave him a thumbs up after he watched him in one of the first episodes. This nephew explains that much like his father, Kody can't multiply love among the kids because there's no time when you have so many. He also said that something else happens to the older kids in a polygamous family, and he watched a Sister Wives episode. It is clear enough to see what Robyn and her daughters wear for this outing. And this has the fans wondering why she would do this. The first thing to point out is that Aurora Brown is 22 and her sister Brianna Brown is 20. So they are 2 grown women, yet from reports they still live at home. This likely means they're still under their mother's wing. Sister Wives, too old for these clothes. Robyn Brown's 2 oldest daughters are not children anymore. They are women, but Sister Wives fans were surprised that they are dressed like their little 8-year-old sister, Ariella Brown. Reports indicate that the 4th wife and her 3 daughters donned long dresses. But her older daughters wear big bows in their hair, much like you would see on a small child, suggests the Sister Wives fans. So, that's the buzz online today, with many wondering what Robyn's older daughters have to look forward to in their future. In one of the last seasons, Robyn allowed her daughters to speak on camera and they shocked the viewers. The fans saw her daughters acting just like Robyn. So, it looks like Robyn Brown's influence on her grown daughters may still be alive and kicking, both on and off the TLC series. Sister Wives star Kody Brown might want to forget some of his less than stellar actions in the past, but it looks like he's now got a constant reminder for both on and off the TLC screen. It seems Kody, Robyn Brown, and his ex-wives are in for quite the ride. It looks like a trip down memory lane is about to blow up, and the fans seem to enjoy this. Sister Wives, Kody Brown and 4 wives under microscope. Through the seasons of this reality series, Kody Brown and the 4 women he once married weathered harsh criticism from the viewers. But now they are in for a new journey through the past that is much different, with someone closer to home putting them under the microscope. This includes pointing out how Kody uses MeriBrown as bait, plus some insight about Kody's ego, and how he grew it so large. Then, Robyn Brown came up. The description used for her starts with being more like the Sister Wives patriarch's mistress. And yet, the kids get praise for making more sense than the adults. After just a few posted videos, fans seem mesmerized by what this new venue reveals. That's because the person offering up this info sugarcoats nothing. Catching Uncle Kody working the polygamy thing. The Sister Wives viewers get to hear more about Kody and his ladies. But this time their actions and behaviors filter through the eyes of Ben Brown, KodyBrown's nephew. This guy is new to the scene, as he never appeared on the TLC series. Ben Brown is the son of Kody's brother. And he is watching the Sister Wives series for the first time. After each episode, he compares his awful polygamy upbringing to some of the things he sees from Kody and his family. And he's catching on today with the fans of the show. Ben suggests that some of Kody's behavior comes from the way polygamy is viewed in their religion. He spots behaviors from the sister wives women who grew up in a polygamous family as something they were taught from an early age. MeriBrown believes jealousy in a plural family goes hand in hand, and Ben agrees 100%. But what he doesn't agree with is Mary's way of dealing with it. She worked through the emotion of jealousy when Kody spent a long honeymoon with Robyn. Brown. Ben gives a shout out to his Aunt Mary. He explains emotions are there for a reason. Like jealousy, it tells you that something is not right in your relationship. But Mary, who grew up in a polygamy household, learned early on that the thing to do is stifle it and move on. Sister Wives. Ben Brown creeped out. While watching ChristineBrown on the screen, Ben heard Christine's famous line that she knows what Kody is doing with Robyn on their honeymoon. She then says he better be doing that into the Sister Wives camera. But while she is giving her semi-blessing for the two to do the deed, she shakes her head, no, the entire time. Ben points out that her body language offers her real feelings on the subject. But some stuff he watched on the Sister Wives screen creeped him out. He mentions how Kody referred to Mary as bait. That left a pit in his stomach to think that Mary helped gather prospective brides. He also found himself creeped out while watching one of their young daughters run away from the adults who wanted to pull out her loose tooth. He sees Robyn as nothing more than Kody's mistress, who he was trying to integrate into his family. Ben watched as the wives were only told that Robyn was joining the family. He thought they didn't have a choice. He suggests that she was brought into the family without the discussions that first needed to happen. Kody's son fills in. KodyBrown's nephew threw kudos to his cousin, Logan Brown, who stepped into Kody's shoes when his father wasn't around. As Logan was the oldest, he ended up like many older kids in a polygamous family. They got stuck helping to raise their siblings because the father had too many kids to give them the attention needed. He took up the slack for the father, who had too many kids to parent successfully. So, you see a young Logan getting his siblings breakfast, getting them dressed, and sending them off to school as Mom Janelle Brown went to work. Ben also saw right through Robyn's tale of woe about not wanting to break any hearts by coming into the family. Ben said he wanted to shake her to say, "You are breaking hearts." She could have left and not upset the women like she did. He points out that she had a choice. Instead, she stayed. On a side note, his picture is above, side by side with Kody, and fans comment on the uncanny resemblance. So, Ben is ready for what the Sister Wives series rolls out. Next, he'll be back with a new commentary about his uncle KodyBrown and his family from the next episode he views of the TLC series. Fans loved watching ChristineBrown step up and walk away from KodyBrown at the end of season 16 of Sister Wives. She had finally had enough and showed him she was not going to take it anymore. Yet, with viewers rewatching old episodes, some are questioning if she had been wronged all along. ChristineBrown says she's done. Kody shared he had issues with Christine for a long time. Their marriage had been suffering for over a decade, especially since she kept telling her sister wives she was leaving. Yet she never did, and that was a big issue for him. He did not like her talking about their problems to everyone but him. However, she did not like how he would lack support for her when she really needed it. There were several times when she questioned polygamy and wanted out. It was pure frustration, but for Kody, he felt she was just being a nuisance. Had he just talked to her, things could have been resolved much easier instead of him just dismissing her feelings. But for Kody, He felt she was just being a nuisance. Had he just talked to her, things could have been resolved much easier instead of him just dismissing her feelings. ChristineBrown credit, TLC YouTube. When she mentioned moving back to Utah from Flagstaff once polygamy became decriminalized, Kody said he was on board. Then when he pitched it to the other wives, it proved he was just appeasing her. The final straw for Christine was all the restrictions he was putting on her and the family during the pandemic. More so, he did not want intimacy in their marriage but just for them to be romance-free together. After saying he was not attracted to her and now withholding intimacy, it was the last straw. She left the family for Utah and has been living her best life. Yet has Kody always been hard on Christine from the get-go? A dirty marriage all along. ChristineBrown may be free now, but for over 20 years, she was Kody's third wife and the one he seemingly walked all over. A Reddit thread has been started showing how she has had it rough since 1994. That was when she joined the Brown family, a year after Janelle. A photo was posted of all 4 of Kody's weddings with his brides in their dresses. Redditors took strong exception to Christine's dress out of all 4 of the women. They believe she had the worst outfit, thus she was done wrong from the jump. Who did my gal Christine so dirty with that tablecloth of a dress? One questioned. Another added, I think a literal potato sack would have been more flattering. One Redditor felt it was Kody in the photo that ruined it all. It's Kody's smile for Christine's that makes me most sad. Their wedding seems so transactional, which sucks because Christine is absolutely worth a man grinning over. Luckily, she can have a second chance at love and a new amazing dress if that is what she chooses. She shared on the tell-all that she is currently dating herself. Sister Wives fans know that MeriBrown has been pretty quiet since the last season ended. But is the topic of Meri off limits to other family members too? Screen Rant notes that Paedon Brown refuses to talk about his father's wife, but why? Did someone in the Brown family actually forbid Paedon from dishing on Meri's life? Paedon Brown generally doesn't shy away from family drama. In fact, he's usually the one spilling dirt on family members in interviews. That's why Screen Rant notes that it's odd that Paedon won't talk about MeriBrown in interviews. The 23-year-old recently appeared on the Surviving Sister Wives podcast, but he wouldn't answer certain questions about Kody and MeriBrown. Did someone in the family ask him to keep his mouth shut? In a nutshell, the answer is yes. Apparently, Paedon's mother Christine told him that he flat out wasn't allowed to speak about Meri in interviews. Paedon notoriously doesn't get along with Meri's daughter Marride, and it seems like his relationship with Meri is disintegrating too. Is he really the Brown family's villain, as the internet claims him to be? All things considered, do you think that Christine did the right thing here? Or should she allow Paedon to talk about the family as he sees fit? Be sure to let us know what you're thinking in the comments. Christine's son loves to dish on the family's guarded secrets. As stated above, Paedon Brown typically doesn't shy away from family-related drama. In fact, he even recently dished on Christine and Kody's divorce. Without a doubt, that was probably something that the Brown family wanted to keep private. During this particular interview, Paedon confessed that he really doesn't have much a relationship with Robyn either. However, he didn't really think that Robyn was the reason that his mother chose to leave the Brown family. Paedon admitted that his parents already had a lot of problems. It was really just a matter of time before someone took action. Being a television family is never easy, the world watches your every move. However, Paedon Brown doesn't really regret his family's choice to do Sister Wives. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.